Everyone, it's Jillian here from Chi Lifestyle. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend and you're ready for your week ahead. We are doing today's reading is a yes or no reading. I just wanted to say welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. I hope you are enjoying my readings. Please comment down below if there's anything that you would like to chat about or anything you want to talk further about, or if there's any recommendations you want to do. I just wanted to say that, obviously if you're new to the channel, then welcome. I hope you enjoyed the readings and I hope you would consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. I also want to say that obviously not every week things will resonate. There are times where, you can listen to a reading, and I've even done it where you're just like, no, this is just not my reading, and that's fine. However, remember, each one of these readings that I do, the point of me having this channel is to help people, okay? If you're doing a reading and you think to yourself, well, that's not me, however, this is for Kellyanne, for example, then I ask that you share the reading with Kellyanne, because, again, sometimes messages might come through someone else. Sometimes the angels know that you're watching this reading, and maybe you are someone who's a regular watcher, and if you are, thank you. And then they might think to themselves, well, you know what, how do I get a message across to Kellyanne? And well, Jerry watches this all the time, and so I'm going to give this message and hopefully she'll pass it on. So if you do seem to think of someone else when you're listening to any of these readings and you're like, well, this isn't for me, but I do think of someone, then I ask that you please share it with them, okay? Because I really, really, truly want people to be inspired or helped in any way or form. Okay, well, this is today's reading. We have got pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. You might like the colors, you might like the numbers. I put it all out there for you. So just think of any questions that you are wanting. You may ask one question per pile. Just don't try and look for a different answer if it's not the answer you're wanting, unless, of course, you know in your heart of hearts that that answer is completely wrong, okay? I've got obviously other messages, and I'll be reading all the cards together in order to come to my conclusion. Okay, so again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Choose your Uno pile. And I'm going to start with pile number 1. Right, pile number 1. This is your reading. Yes or no, whatever your question is, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to lay them all out. Okay, pile number 1. Well, this is either something to do with love, or it's something to do that you do love. Okay, so this is something about using your emotions in order to do whatever you need to do, okay? Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here that's to do with love, and 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that may be to do with money. And then also 1, 2, 3, 4 with maybe using your head. Just kind of putting that out there. But anyway, okay. So whatever it was, I'm going to read your tarot reading along with all of this. Whatever all the situation is, you've got 2 of 5 of Pentacles here, which is very much about feeling left out in the cold. So this is either in a love situation, you feel like someone's abandoned you, you feel like someone's dumped you, you don't feel like someone's into you anymore, and you're feeling a little bit low, you're feeling a little bit sad, battered, and bruised, okay? In a financial situation, you might be feeling a little bit like you don't have money at the moment, feeling a little bit poor, feeling a little bit like you've lost your job, and again, it's making you feel battered and bruised. Okay, so this might be the situation that you're going through at the present moment, and or just come out of a situation like that. Okay, the good thing is that you're moving away from that. Okay, so this is someone he's on his rowboat, he's got his swords, that's all of his baggage kind of stuff, and he's rowing quite quickly away. So he's coming out of the crappy seas, and he's going into the calm, beautiful waters. Okay, so whatever it is that you've gone through, you're going more into something positive. Okay, and then he is charging forth. Okay, so first he's moving, then he's charging. Okay, and this is someone who's now, very, very driven. Your Knight of Swords, he's very driven. He is going into fast action. He's motivated, and he is ready to go after what he wants. Okay, so as far as your yes or no is concerned, you've definitely got something in a yes situation. You're asking if this person is your soulmate, then that's definitely a yes. There's going to be some kind of celebration, or, this is an end to your emotional cycle. Things are about to get better for you. You might feel like you're missing out on an opportunity, which is why you're now going to charge towards this situation. You're going to come out of this feeling of lack, this feeling of not having, this feeling of not being with the person. You're going to balance out a situation, whether it was give or take, or maybe it's a financial situation. Again, you might want to give to charity because now you've got money. I want to balance out the thought of now having money and now giving off to charity. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to defend your viewpoint. This is all about charging, being positive, and going after what you want. Okay. You're going to learn something very new about yourself, or get a new job, or, train yourself into a new skill, or learn very much about a new relationship or about a person. There's something new to learn in this situation. And even though it might also give you a bit of nightmares, a bit of anxiety because of, the worry about whether, you might have gone back and forth in your head as to whether this is a good situation or not, which is why you come to ask the question. And at the end of the day, it's going to be fulfilling. I think in your heart of hearts that this is the right thing. I think that this is the person that you want, or the situation that you want. I think it's going to bring you quite a lot of happiness. I see a lot of romance, a lot of flirting, being madly in love. Okay, so when it comes to your yes or no, this is a yes. Okay, look at all these red. Red is more yes, more positive. And definitely I see lots and lots of happiness here. So if the question is this person your soulmate? Then the answer is yes. Should you charge forth and go after your happiness? This is a definite yes. Okay, pile number one. Like I said, it's not very much else to really tell you here. It's all positive. Use your heart in any which way. This is a positive emotional situation. Like I say, whether it's career or not, it doesn't really make a difference. But using your heart in a situation is definitely going to give you the answers. Definitely charge forth and go after what you want. Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you today, and I'm going to be moving on to pile number 2. Right, those of you who've chosen pile number 2, or the green card, this is your reading. Okay, I'm just going to lay all the cards out. Oh no, that came out in reverse. I shouldn't have turned it up, sorry. Put them up here. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, so pile number 2, like I said, your Tower card actually came out in reverse. I don't know why I was trying to turn it around, but it actually was in reverse. So that says to me you are going through a change, but it's change that you have chosen to go through. Okay, when the Tower card comes up in the upright position, it means change is forced upon you. So, i.e. car accident, i.e. divorce, i.e. job loss, movement, whatever, because of a job or whatever. So that's something that's forced upon you. When it's in the down position, it means that you are going in through a bit of a change. Like you want to change. Something about yourself is something that that you want to change. Okay, so you are going within. You've heard the call. This is the judgment card. This is Archangel Gabriel calling the judgment. This is Day of Judgment, when we're all meant to be awakening to the calling. Okay, and that's what you've heard. You've heard this inner call. You've had a bit of a spiritual aha moment. This could be a calling, for very few of you, but some of you that are here, you never know. Could be a calling to go into the church, to go into the priesthood, to go into the nunnery. This could be a calling to become a spiritual leader, to become something very spiritual is going on with this pile, okay? And this is basically what you're going through, and you have decided that it's time for change, okay? Obviously, it's a life change. This is like a massive, massive life change. Okay, you've had this massive calling, massive aha moment, and you just want to change your life. Okay, you've had to withdraw because of in order to really see the truth, you've had to go within to do some major hard work, inner work. Okay, this is not outer work. This is inner work. This is you really getting to the heart of the matter. You've had to go through the dark night of the soul, in other words. This is one of those situations. You've taken time out, you've gone within, you meditating, you've really gone a lot. You may be dealing with a little bit of sad or depression, and you're working through that. So that might be why you want to change your life and you want to be happy. So you're going through, you're starting to see what you've gone through in your life, and instead of looking at the loss in life, you're starting to look at the two cups. The Five of Cups is very much, there's three cups spilt. In your situation, you're actually starting to look at the two cups. Okay, so it's positive. You may be going through a little bit of nostalgia, or you may be working through some childhood issues or some past issues. Okay, you now decided to look in a new direction in your life, and you're now becoming a lot more positive. When you come out, you've now gone through your cocoon stage. Those of you listening to this pile, I did do a video last week on spiritual awakening and the stages of spiritual awakening. Please go listen to that. That will definitely explain a lot of what you're going through right now. And you coming out of it, you working towards having more money, you're working towards things and events in your life moving, becoming a lot more, again, independent, financially independent, spiritually independent, materialistic independent, and happy family, happy fulfillment. You've got a lot of fulfillment coming up in your life. You're becoming a leader, you're becoming a businesswoman or businessman. And when it comes to a yes or no, this is a yes. There's definitely more positives in this pile and reading than what there are no's. So yeah, really and truly, it's quite an important thing that you're going through, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, spiritual awakening is always happiness in the end, even though you might go through shitty bits. There's a little bit of stuff that you go through, that a bit of ups and downs. You have but you're learning to ride the waves instead of fighting against the currents. Okay, pile number 2. Well, like I said, very nice reading. Your answer is a yes. And yeah, please go and watch that video. I think it would really help you right now. I'm going to then move on to pile number 3. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Okay, those of you who have chosen pile number 3, this is your reading. Okay, I'm just going to put the cards down and then I'll read them all together. Okay, pile number 3. Okay, so the situation you're dealing with, this is something that I think you thought was going to bring you happiness. You kind of thought that the situation was going to be a wish fulfillment, okay? There might have been a lot of happiness. It might have made you, it might made you feel really joyful, really, childlike. It could have been a relationship that was just, all suns and moons and stars. It could be just whatever the situation. You really thought that this was your everything. You really thought this was going to be your happiness, okay? However, the High Priestess card's asking you to go really deep within. You're asked to use your intuition here because things are not as what they seem. What seems like sun and happiness is probably more the moon, which means something is more hidden, because your final thing is a wheel of fortune in reverse, which means bad luck. Okay, it means that the wheel going down instead of going up. So you're going to have a bit of realization about this. Okay, you need to really have a look at what's going on. What seemed like teamwork and seemed like something that was worth celebrating is actually something that's going to land up with competition, with petty fights, with things not working in harmony. Okay, you're going to have to change direction and move on, put the past behind you. You're going to have to move forward, because there's deception here somewhere along the line. Okay, you feel really blocked. I think it's because your heart really wants to see the good in this, but unfortunately it's not good. Okay, it's going to weigh you down. The situation is eventually going to end. It's going to feel like a massive responsibility on you if you don't end the situation. Okay, and yeah, unfortunately, if you're looking for a yes, this is a no. Look at all the black. That's just there's very positive cards, but mainly, very few positive cards, because it's mainly negative cards. With the Wheel of Fortune and bad, that's just pure bad luck. So unfortunately, I know we don't like to hear these things, but you know what? Rather know the truth. And like I said, the High Priestess says I think you knew this all along. Okay. Unfortunately, yes, as I said, I would love to give you something good out of it, but remember, where there's bad, there's always good. There's always light at the end of some kind of tunnel, but sometimes you have to go through the bad in order to figure out the good. Okay. So yes, my pile number 3 is, unfortunately, as I said, what seems like all sunshine and roses, in this case sunflowers, is possibly going to bring you, it's going to weigh you down. Okay, no matter what it's not going to have a happy ending for you. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll chat to you soon. I'm going to move on to pile number 4. Right, pile number 4, red, pile number 4, whatever you wanted, here's your reading. I'm just going to lay things out as I see them. Oh, sorry, I think that was actually meant to be, I think that's meant to be upright. That's meant to be upright. That's meant to be downright. Sorry, I had these the wrong way around. You see, I've had these all upside down. Okay, sorry, I'm just putting them all in the right place. Okay. Pile number 4, what is going on? Okay. This is not an easy one for some unknown reason. Okay, I think I understand. Sorry, these don't read reversals. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Okay, so this one's a little bit of a it's up to you situation. Okay, so with the 5 of Cups, okay, as you can see, there's a lot of beauty. There's beautiful waters, there's beautiful castles, bridges, 2 beautiful cups, there's vines, beautiful colors in the sky. And this person is focused on 3 spilt cups. Okay, that could be cups of blood, could be cups of wine, whatever it is. So in this situation, they are not seeing the beauty that surrounds them. They are too focused on these 3 spilt cups. Okay. You then have your King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is the master. He's a leader. He is a king. Okay. But he's a highly emotionally balanced king. Okay. So he thinks things through very carefully, very slowly before he makes a final decision. Okay. Look on the side here. He has got a dolphin. Now, a dolphin is quite a sacred animal. Okay, they're meant to be highly spiritual. There's the belief that they were sent down from the planet Sirius, or from the star system Sirius, and they were brought down with a lot of magical understandings of this world, and that they hold a lot of magical secrets. Okay, and it looks like this dolphin's actually whispering stuff into this king's ear. Okay. On the other end, the king's sitting there. There's like tumultuous waters, terrible waves and rocky waters, and the boat's sitting there. And he's just sitting there quite stern. See, there's no motion. He's not upset. He's not sad. He's not cross. You actually don't know what's going on with this king. He's got his cup. He's got his scepter. He doesn't know if he's going to celebrate or rule or whatever he's going to do, but he's just sitting there patiently. Okay. And then you've got the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords upright is depression, it's sadness, it's worry, it's stress, it's fear, it's sleepless nights. I don't know what to do. I feel really down and, everything's dark and dreary. Upside down kind of is the same, except for the one word that says you're coming out of it. Okay. Your pile, you have got 2 positives, 1 negative. The negative means breakdown in communication and misunderstanding. It also says breakup. The positives is about balancing, time management, juggling resources, and obviously the number 1 is about bringing in something new. So what this is saying to me is, okay, this is really up to you. You can either focus on the negative, and then this becomes a no, because we've only got 3 cards here. It doesn't go any further than that. So you can either see the situation as bad, therefore a breakup or an ending in some way or form, or you can see this as the positive, therefore it was just a misunderstanding or a breakdown in communication. Okay? You are asked to be more like this king. Become a little bit more, listen to your spiritual people around you, so this little animal, or pray for guidance, okay? And don't look at all the negative. The world's ending around you, but the spirit guides are saying to you, just hold still. Don't stress. Don't stress the bad waves. Ride the ways in life. Don't get bundled up. If you are looking at the positive, you will come out of a depressing state. You will come out of the stress. You will come out of this bad fear, these worries, this anxiety. If you're going to continue to focus on the spilled blood or the spilled cups, then this is going to become a negative. Okay. So that was quite a weird one, but that's your answer. This is something that looks bad, unlike pile number 3, which something that looks good is actually bad. This is the opposite. This is saying to you, something that looks negative is actually positive, but you need to see it. You need to listen to your spirit guides and your inner gods or whatever it is that you believe in. Have faith that even though it doesn't look bad, it's just a misunderstanding. There's been a breakdown in communication. It's not actually a breakup. I don't know if this makes sense. So please, if you are pile number 4, please comment down below. I hope this makes sense to someone out there. Okay, that's what I have for you this week, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll chat to you further on in the week. Goodbye.